Story guys, Coach Roddy here. So we're back with another UFC breakdown guys. This weekend we have UFC 242, champion versus champion, Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Dustin Poirier in Abu Dhabi. So very exciting fight. Two world class fighters, and yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. So we're just going to look at some points on Poirier's side, and some points on Khabib's side. So starting off with Poirier, things that I think Poirier will have success with, potentially is one, he's a southpaw, so Khabib will have to change up his entries into the clinch, maybe look to shoot that low single or whatever. So it's going to be a little bit different for Khabib. Poirier also moves very well. Okay, he's unorthodox. He switches his stance. He really hangs around on the center line, and that's something that a wrestler will need to set up a takedown. You need to be in front of your opponent for a couple of seconds for the wrestler to be able to level change and shoot in there. Poirier doesn't hang around. He comes in, he pops shots, he moves off. He also fires plenty of shots up the middle. Lead uppercuts, rear uppercuts, knees and stuff like that, which is a big deterrent for any wrestler that's going to want to shoot in. Another thing that I like from Poirier is his leg kicks and his calf kicks in the Alvarez fight. If you're looking to sit down and get ready to shoot a takedown, or even get ready to pop a few shots, if you're heavy on that lead leg, Poirier is going to be looking to take that leg out and upset your balance and upset your shot and your entries into the clinch. So with that, if Poirier can come in and get the shots off, keep moving off the center, make Khabib chase a little bit, let him walk onto shots, stay active with the calf kicks. Maintain range, every couple of shots fire them up the middle, just to keep the threat there for the shot. He could have a lot of success. Also, he's very tough and durable. He can, he seems to get stronger throughout the rounds, and he's dogged. He likes to be in the mix, and you see that in a lot of his fights. He's going to be there to the end. Something that Khabib, tends to lack a little bit. The later rounds he tends to slow down a little bit. He's not as successful with his takedowns and stuff. So if it gets late and Poirier is still in there, it could be a good opportunity for him. Khabib, on the other hand, we all know what Khabib is capable of, but just noticeably, in his last couple of fights, his striking has got a little bit better. Khabib uses his lead hand a good bit to upset his opponent's rhythm. Plenty of level changes to keep the opponents guessing and keep them worried about the takedown, and then pops the overhands or pops shots and puts the pressure on. Because he's so good at his wrestling, he tends to walk people down without any fear of them looking to clinch with him, or without any fear of them throwing big shots, because if they step in deep, he's going to be into the clinch and he's going to be where he wants to be. So you have to watch out for that with Khabib. And then obviously another thing that I've noticed with Khabib, and with a lot of even on the amateur scene coming up in the World Championships and stuff like that, and a lot of the Eastern Europeans coming in, is looking to finish their takedowns in the middle of the cage. So, previously the wrestler would be popping shots, run the opponent to the cage, get them to the cage, pop a few shots and take them down. But everyone's getting really good with their takedown defense against the cage, and you see Khabib looking to pop shots and finish the takedown in the middle. So you might see that low single and look to finish the takedown in the middle of the cage, more so than pushing Poirier up against the cage and trying to finish him or get him down there. And then obviously if Khabib gets it to the ground, he's a tough nut to crack. Very good on the ground, very good at trapping hands and pinning legs, and just keeping that pressure on and making it very difficult for opponents to get back up. So that's the contrast. We have the very, very high level wrestler versus very high level striker. How do I see it going? It's a difficult one to predict, because it could very easily be Khabib goes in, pops a few shots, takes Poirier down and keeps him down. I'm very, very sure that Poirier and American Top Team and Mike Brown will have a very, very good game plan to counteract that. But it could very easily go like that. But for me, I don't know. I'm thinking there might be an upset. I just think Poirier, very powerful striker. He's just been on the rise. You know, his last couple of fights, man, he's just been growing and growing and growing, and he's building with confidence. He's in there. He's tough. He's durable. He won't be put away easily. And I think as the fight goes on, round 2, 3, maybe into round 4, you might see Poirier starting to land these big shots and potentially put Khabib away. So I'm going to go with the underdog this time. I'm going to back Poirier to finish Khabib in the late rounds, championship rounds, maybe 4. But who knows? It's going to be a very exciting fight, very good contrast, and be sure to tune in. As always, guys, stick your predictions in the comment box below. I'd like to hear your thoughts, and we'll get back to it on Monday or Tuesday. We'll see who got it right and who got it wrong. Alright guys, talk to you in a bit. Cheers.